Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Today is the day to remember, another thing to remind us that almost anything is possible. Over 27 years and 3 months have passed since March 9th, 1996, when Super Mario RPG was originally released for the Super Nintendo. And as of today, we not only got word, but an official trailer that a remake is coming by November 17th of this year. This is all pretty unbelievable, especially if you know the story behind Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Back in '96, Super Mario RPG was a smashing success, outperforming Nintendo's own projections with the intention to sell more of their RPGs in the West using a familiar face. The game went on to receive massive praise from the critics and absolutely cemented itself in the hearts of millions of players. Success and love for the game was never an issue, so for decades now, Super Mario RPG's fanbase had been talking about, and even more accurately, dreaming over the idea of this series continuing, in some shape or form. But any mention of that seemed like a pretty ridiculous idea, easy to shoot down, since Nintendo is not solely responsible for the creation of this game. Super Mario RPG is one of Nintendo's most interesting collaborations of all time. Being developed by Squaresoft, Shigeru Miyamoto of Nintendo was interested in making an RPG featuring Mario, while Squaresoft also wanted to make an RPG that had a greater chance of high sales in the US, where RPGs weren't nearly as popular. So we had this match made in heaven, and the end result is something many still hold near and dear as one of their most adored and favorite games of all time, often respected as one of the all-time greats on the Super Nintendo. Final Fantasy's team went full throttle using the Mario universe, but with their own unique spin. We hadn't seen anything like it or since. This was long ago when Squaresoft worked with Nintendo in harmony. Squaresoft made a lot of games for Nintendo in the 8-bit and 16-bit eras, which all changed going into the third dimension with the battle between PlayStation and Nintendo 64. With Squaresoft and Nintendo splitting ways, it just didn't seem like Super Mario RPG would ever see any official sequels or a remake. But here we are, 9,965 days later after its release, being shocked to learn that a remake is in fact coming to the Nintendo Switch in November, and the trailer looks incredibly awesome. The original graphics were absolutely stunning and groundbreaking back in the day, but with the uniqueness of this old style and its characters, it's honestly hard to pull this type of remake off right. But I gotta say, you can tell with the art style, builds, and the edges they used, this one looks like it's really coming together for the fans. Now that we've all pinched ourselves to know that we aren't dreaming, the Super Mario RPG fan club can finally erupt and cheer together, and weep our tears of joy seeing what has come almost 30 years later. With this trailer being out, I thought it would be great to compare what the remake looks like compared to the original. I slowed things down a little bit since a lot of clips weren't even 2 seconds. This way we can get a better look. So of course we get to see the opening, which starts out as the original, so maybe that's all that's going to be available on their eShop. And that's when things change. Seriously, who would have guessed it? Super Mario RPG on the Switch. They go through a lot quickly, but players would instantly recognize all of these spots. Here's a look at the first world, the forest maze, the desert, the sewers, climbing up the beanstalks to Nimbus Land, inside the Barrel Volcano. We can see the cinematics got a major upgrade with Mallow tripping. We also see Geno coming to life. Get to see Bowser knocking over the door to Booster Tower. We also get a better look at Peach. Plus they show us some battling. I just grabbed one for comparison, but overall this looks great, looks super clean and fresh. And then the music changes to the boss theme, and that's when we get to see familiar faces like Croc, Birdo breaking out of her egg, Yardovich, one of the craziest looking bosses in the game, the giant piranha plant from Bean Valley, Mac the giant pogo, Knife Guy and Great Guy on the balcony of Booster Tower, the Queen of Nimbus Land with her sidekick Dodo. We see Bowyer from Forest Maze, then some more cinematics like Mario being thrown from Bowser's Keep, and the rest of these I couldn't even begin to match because they look so unique and new. Super Mario RPG was already good at telling the story, but so much time has passed it looks like they're really looking to blow the lid off of this thing. I was able to grab comparisons for the rest, like battling in the sewers, Mario spinning through the little river underground, the minecart minigame, Mario telling a story to the Toad Chancellor, your whole party getting mad at Mario, You get to see Mario and Mallow at the Tadpole Pond, also the little island with Yoshi racing, Booster's Tower when you're hiding behind the curtains, and the final clip appears to be when they're making their way to Bowser's Keep. The news of Super Mario RPG's remake is a dream come true, and it's bound to leave you with some questions. Will there be more to do? How much of it? What does this mean for the series? Could we actually see more of it down the line? What does this mean for its unique characters, like Mallow and Geno? Could this possibly breathe any life into any spin-off games for them? I'd love to know what you guys think. I first played Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars back in 4th grade. I've replayed it a couple times since, and after seeing this trailer, I absolutely cannot wait to play the remake. But overall, thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed the comparison clips, and hope you all have a great rest of your day.